I've been testing the Sporothrix with the new augment, and it has been one of the most fun non-crit weapons I've used so far. So hello and welcome to another Warframe video. As you guessed it, today we're taking a look at Sporothrix. But before I get started, don't forget to like, share and subscribe as it helps the channel. Done? Great. Let's get started. To get the weapon, you're going to be grinding the Deimos Isolation Vaults. There is the Necromantic Vaults. But it's not just the vault you're grinding, but after doing the main vault, find Mother in Cambion Drift and start the next stage of the bounty. These stages have a chance to drop the parts of Sporothrix. If you don't get it in the second stage, go for the third and final stage. Or you can take the easier way out and go buy the weapon from market, but it's gonna be a bit expensive. So it's up to you. Once you get the weapon, you'll notice it has a good crit damage but really bad crit chance. The weapon has a plus 50% headshot damage on zoom and does primarily slash damage. Combine this slash damage with the viral damage it does when it embeds the bullets in the enemies that explode. This explosion takes place 0.9 seconds after it hits the enemies, but with the new augment, this delay is completely removed, and that's what this build is focused on. If I use the weapon with the combination of Combat Discipline and Arcane Avenger, or just by using Adaza Cat for a Cat's Eye buff, you can get crits on the weapon which will help you with the crit damage. If not, the weapon is still quite strong, as you will see in the video. In this video, we'll take a look at two builds, one made for crits and one without crits. For the first build, that is the non-crit build, we have Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, Bane of Crania for faction damage, Firestorm for increase in the explosion radius of the embed AoE, Prime Shred for fire rate, Galvanized Shot for condition overload, Thermite rounds and rank 2 only, as I don't want it to overpower the slash on the AoE, Vigilante armaments for more multi-shot. Remember, more damage instances, more DPS. And lastly, we have the augment. The augment gives us plus 3 punch through and removes the embed AoE delay, making it explode instantly. Ideally, if you have a Riven, you would want it to replace the Vigilante armaments. My preferred Riven on this weapon would be multi-shot, damage, fire rate, reload speed, with zoom or impact puncture in the negative. If you have elemental damage in positive, it could be interesting as well to play around with it. As for the arcane, the recommended arcane for this weapon is primary Deadhead, as it gives you headshot multiplier, and since the weapon also gives you that, it is an amazing combo. I just used dexterity during my testing. First of all, because of skill issue, and second, keeping up dexterity is much easier for me since I use the Glaive Prime. For the second build, one with crits, I've replaced Shred with Vital Sense for crit damage, and I am using Adaza Cat with the Cat's Eye mod to give me crit buff. This mod will give you 60% crit chance for 10 seconds every 20 seconds. This crit buff is additional, so you enter the yellow crit territory. If you are using Arcane Avenger, this works great as well, because you get a flat 45% crit chance on damage to health. Combat Discipline is the best auto mod for this to be triggered easily. In addition to this, I'm also using Arcane Acceleration on my frame to give me fire rate on critical hits, which I am triggering by using my melee. If you would like a build for the Glaive, you can find it in the I button or in the description below. Let's take a look at how both the builds did in Steel Path. So that is it for this video. Hope you find it useful. If you have any questions or any suggestions on what video I should make next, feel free to comment, or you can visit my Twitch channel. Thank you for watching the video. Have an amazing day. See you in the next one.